Alright guys, grab the coffee real quick, do a Discord announcement. We'll hop right into the stream. Bear with me, bull with me. You're not gonna bear with me today, you're gonna bull with me. We're hoping for some good dip shopping opportunities. I'm pretty sure our stream is up and running. Yeah, boy. Alright, stream's up. I'm gonna do a Discord announce. Starting Discord. Let me grab my coffee real quick, guys. Alright, how's everybody doing today? So this stream is kind of what I wanted to highlight last stream is that we had a bottom signal for crypto like right on that Monday, right? Like right as I was trying to stream. Unfortunately, I did have an internet outage here, and I was basically on my phone. I was hotspotting, so I couldn't do a live stream on a hotspot. It just doesn't work that way. So today's stream is going to be like our usual chart mastery sessions. We're going to cover indices and cryptos and like my top things I'm looking at in the market. I'm also going to take y'all's chart suggestions and requests, and we'll go from there. All right. Let's kind of dive in. NQ is not looking the most appetizing this morning, but I was looking at the ES. It looks like we could be looking at a breakout, right? Like a bull flag type of breakout, a 50% retracement. It's not the most aggressive yet. We did see some ugly numbers coming in today. I'll cover cryptos next, right? Just kind of switching the flow of things. I was saying, we're seeing this a little bit of a bull flag breakout, right? It's not the most aggressive just yet because we did see some ugly numbers like Netflix. Lost some subscribers, even though alright, here you go. Phone's on Do Not Disturb. So yeah, so Netflix did see some loss in subscribers, like revenues were still up, I'm pretty sure, right? So this chart's dumping. Nothing else looks as bad. Like there's Tesla earnings coming out today, aftermarket, after hours, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna be good. The chart's selling off before they come out. Just fine, right? It shouldn't be too scary. I don't think they've missed an earnings in a while, right? They've been on a roll. They just opened up the Germany factory. Even if this thing does dip, like it's going to give us a buy opportunity, right? That would be 61.8 at 870, and we would be a fool to not buy that dip. All right. So back to the ES. I did have a bottom signal on the ES, right? And it was moving average based, and it's that red MA you guys see on my screen, right? And I tweeted that all along. I was just basically saying ES updated with like insignificant lines, and that was our bottom, right? So for crypto, we had something different happen, something that I've tuned into, and I've called out in Discord a few times. I'm like, hey, when we see this chart bottom start turning around, it's time to start longing, right? And what's been our market leader is Luna, and I did post that in Discord that we do have a 61.8. I had somebody on Twitter say they had a 61.8 that was off by a few inches, and I think they just used the wrong swing low, right? And I posted this in our Discord. Did not tweet about this bottom this time around for Luna at least. And I had a 76.86, and what I posted in Discord was we want to see a wick below 7686 and a close above, right? And sure enough, when we saw that, the chart was no chill, right? Like it literally went from dumping to making 24% within like 3 days, right? This is day 3. All right, what's up, JB Hong? So as soon as I saw this, I'm like, hey, it's probably time to start looking for Ether longs and BTC longs. If you guys like just winged one when that happened, good on you. I did also highlight the 61.8 on ETH in Discord. think it was off this low. Yeah. I mean, look at these, right? These look like bullish continuation, 61.8 wicks. This looks really aggressive. Like, bulls said, we're not getting to 28.79. No, sir, we're buying this shit up, right? And they bought it up really aggressively. At this point, right, we can look for two things to happen. I posted two of them in Discord, one in the Ether channel, another which didn't work out quite nicely as I thought it would. I posted another thing in Discord, which is, hey, there's probably a smaller continuation, 61.8. You should probably try to long, and that one is still holding, right? So it's basically just taking this dip and counter trading it at the 61.8. So that one's the 61.8 still holding. I see 3 levels of support, right? Like, looking at this market, if it dips some more, I think these are just buy opportunities, right? When we were like down here, I said, hey, like this is good for a spot buy. Yeah, we dipped a little below the 50% to 61.8. That's fine in terms of spot. Like, it didn't really hurt. But this is the time to leverage, because we do have the 61.8. We did see the swing up. We did see a new high. Now we're seeing initial pullback. This is where I'm interested in leveraging, right? So I did leverage at 30.56 this morning, some ETH longs, and we could see another dip, right? We could see slightly another dip down to the 50% fib where we were. And we definitely need to see that hold as support, right? So if we see 30.14 act as support, I like it. I'll probably want to retry longing there. Okay, at 30.14, that's definitely in. Hey, I'm gonna retry longing 30.13, 30.14 area. And worst case scenario, right, where I would like completely abandon longing, right? It's still really close to there, so $3,001, right? That's our 61.8 of this move. You can even stretch it out a little further to 29.91. So even if we dip down to 29.91, I'm still a buyer here. Now if we break below 29.43, well, I missed a short at some point over here, but I do think we're still in inflation, right? Like, assets are still inflating. It's just we've been corrective. I think we're post corrective now. Let's look at the weekly, see what that looks like on a larger scale. Let's remove drawings. Weekly doesn't look too bad, right? Looking at this weekly chart, right? It doesn't look too bad. It looks like it did some kind of like Adam and Eve here, and now it's just kind of range trading a little bit before we see a good up candle. And that's the thing, like, it's all about impulse control, right? Trading's about like discipline, impulse control. We don't want to buy the top anywhere, right? That's kind of why on Luna I was looking along those bottoms. You know, I wasn't saying, hey, let's long it at 100 because it's going to 1,000, right? No, we picked up this. I mean, some of my Luna entries, we had one here, we had one here, we had one here, right? I think I missed this one, but we had one here, right? Now we've got another one here. So that's how I want to look at these markets. We want to buy the dips. We don't want to be the guys suckered in on these. Oh, it's going to break out. Oh, it's going to keep going, and so forth. Let's look at BTC, and I'll cover NQ. Really odd order today. It's just the things, how I'm looking at things, because they're all very much related and correlated in terms of risk on and risk off. The BTC daily, right? If we take this swing low, one thing I don't like is we're having to use a different swing low on a lot of these charts, right? Like, let's do this. Let's do a 240. Right, so like on Ether, we had to use, I think, this swing low to get our 61.8, which does not really correlate with the BTC swing low. So they're kind of doing their own things, right? You guys see that? Like this swing low here for BTC is not. So it was like March 7th. The BTC swing low is like from February that we're going to use for the 61.8. That's just how, you know, It doesn't make sense. It's looking like it's making sense until it's not. We did get that bounce off the 61.8, currently holding above the 50. We do want to see the 50 hold a support, right? We don't want to see it break below 39,618. That's the last thing we want to see. This would probably be a good place to start looking for a long. If you don't have a long, I think this is definitely, we're in buy the dip on this swing. And I think, this has potential to swing higher. Looking at the last swing high on BTC was up here. So this still has potential to run up to 43.92, even if it was a bull trap. Like, we still have that potential coming down. Yeah, I think it's there, right? How's my phone still getting messages? Yo, I have like... There we go, airplane mode. Alright. Alright, fam, show me some tickers. I think I've covered what I wanted to cover for today. Show me some tickers. Let's go through some of what you guys see, or what you want to see, what you want me to cover in the market. And we'll do that. If I'm not going to get any ticker suggestions, I'm just going to call it a day and call the stream done, right? I'm just going to call it a stream. And I'll catch you guys on Friday. This is your opportunity to get in with me and ask me fib questions, chart questions, alt questions. As long as it's technical, as long as it's within my realm. Another reason I really like this flag, it's the chart's flagging off the 50%, which is really, really bullish, right? Like, if this was to go up, I'm expecting a new all-time high just because of how bullish the setup looks. Lina, Ape, Lena. I'm not familiar with Lina coin. Jeez, I think it looks decent. Some at least like good candle. Oh, this is super cheap. Is that a super shit coin? I said geez because of these like really nice engulfing candles. Where'd it go? Some nice bullish engulfing candles. It looks like there's a little inverse head and shoulders on here. Just looking at basic chart patterns. There we go. All right, this looks definitely inverse head and shoulders on really strong volume. Right, like I haven't seen something like this on two engulfing candles in a while, like on two daily engulfings. This looks good. I'm not saying I'd FOMO in here right now, but if I was in this trade, I'd probably still hold it. I think the upcoming resistance is at 4 cents, right? So this has the potential to run up to like the 30.39 of 4 cent mark. And if it does keep going, right, it'll be interesting. What does this coin do? Interesting chart. How does the rest of the market look like this? What does theta look like? No, it doesn't look anything like that. This looks decent, man. I think there's still some juice left in the tank on this. 3.9, 4 cents, potentially to 59, 6 cents, right? Like the targets on a trade like this. I'm just gonna drop the targets on here because nothing goes up forever, right? Unless like something crazy is happening with this chart that I have no idea what it is. So you want to see like 39. You want to see 39. You want to see 0.6. And maybe 10 cents, right? Like that would be actually, there's probably still one more And yeah, 11 and 12 cents. So I think the most two important pieces, this chart has to get up above 39. All right, let's look at Ape. Man, I don't know who's buying an Ape. Like, I have a friend that bought Ape. She sold her Luna to buy Ape. And I think she got it like, I don't know. I don't even know what price she got it at. It looks like the chart's moving. I don't know. I stay away from like new listings, especially this was airdropped, right? This was airdropped to purchasers of apes, right? It did reject the my blue fib. I'm not gonna say which one it is. So now at this point, it's pulling back, right? So you want to see 15 hold. If it doesn't, then look for the 61.8, right? At that point, maybe it goes back to 13.3. If it goes back to 13.3 and it holds, then I'd say it's out of the wood. If it bounces up 13.3, I'd say this thing is ready, right? But if it doesn't, then I don't know. When something gets airdropped like that, I feel like there's a lot of like eager hands to sell, especially when they pay a shit ton for their apes. So, all right, what else? What else? You guys get any more charts for me? Show me once, show me twice. All right, that's it. Thank you guys for tuning in to today's stream. If you want any more of me, hop into Discord. Follow us on Twitter. Click the links in Linktree. And yes, I'll see you everywhere else. But here, until next Friday, same time, same place. See ya. Thanks for